mask practically. You know what I'm talking about. You don't want to wear those things twice, even if you wash them. But you got, yeah, got to do what you got to do. Quick show. Just want to see somebody come in, say something, so I can see if I can read your names and stuff like that from this distance, because I do have a pretty hard time. Matter of fact, very hard time reading people's names from this distance. So I think there we go. Somebody, hey John from Don, some reading glasses, some cheaters. I got 7.5 going along with the contacts. Contacts are in. I can look at my TV set. I'm listening to my show I just did 15, 20 minutes ago, taking a short ride. And this is good. I can see your name way back here very clearly. I needed this. This one here, I got to get a little closer for focus wise. I can still read it back there, but but they work, and I don't mind. And what's good is because my vision's good with the contacts. Just that 3 to 4 foot range where things are just not quite sharp. This makes up for it beautifully. So there's it's nice because they are fixed lens. They're not a progressive kind of a lens, which which my regular glasses are. So I'm always doing this, and you never move your eyes. With progressive lenses, you're always looking straight ahead, and I don't think that's good for your eyes. You don't get to exercise your eyes enough. Now I can look all around and things are beautiful and working really good. So tonight, Don, going to be making a pork loin, special way. Some of you may have done it. I don't know. 50 cents. Don, you're very kind. Thank you so much again. Thank you so much very much again. The I know the TV's going to probably be annoying in the background. I should have shut that off. I just wanted to see how much stuttering the video or audio is. Video is really clear. That's a great thing. I have one ear. This ear is a little bit lower than that ear. This has been the nightmare of my eyeglassing getting thing for I don't know how long. But pork loin is going to be done in the oven, special way. Some people are going to say, "Oh, that don't work. That can't work." I did a 7 pound pork butt, and which we know is the leg, the upper leg, but the pork butt. Did the pork butt done this way on a barbecue grill, 7 hours. Took a long time to do. Left it packaged the way I had it for about 2 hours to rest. Took it apart and then used the claws to take and shred it. Best, I mean, absolute best in the world ever pulled pork I ever made for sure. So looking at you're clear. I can see Haps. I can read your stuff. That's super nice. I love that. The names have been tough. That what you write and stuff like that. I can see that here, but looking at that and trying to see the name is so different. Sounds yummy to me. Yeah, I'm gonna come on. I'm gonna put a message up here for about 3 o'clock, something like that. I got to figure out the exact time because it's a small pork loin. It's the preparation, the packaging of it that makes the huge difference. And I hope people try this method. It's not a sous vide thing, nothing like that. But anyway, how's your day? I hope everything is fine. It should be yummy. It's going to be cooked kind of normal. A pork loin is great, done with mustard and brown sugar. Uh, and the thing I like about this is it cooks perfectly. Then you can go ahead and put it back in the oven at a really high heat to give it a nice crust. So get it close to where you want it to cook. The right center temperature, and then put it back in at a very high heat and give it a crust. Or kind of my preference is at that point, put it into a hot frying pan, roll it around, and give it that color. You always want that color. You don't want meat is not like gray pork or anything like that. But you want a crispy shell to your pork. Busy, busy. Sorry, Mister. I'm walking around a dollar store. I'm trying to do this with the camera and show off the glasses. I only have two things now. I was saying that if give me a second. I got to turn me down. I can't hear me. I drive myself nuts. Oh, she's way too strong for. Where are you? I'm at 150. And oh, that is so much better. Am I showing those dishes in the sink again? There's not too many. There's only a few. Tracy has a problem with that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive you've heard. I got jury duty coming up next Wednesday for 18 weeks, 1 day a week for 18 weeks. But that's 18 chances to get on a grand jury, which is really cool. I mean, my odds are pretty good, I think. Uh, I'm one of those people, bucket list people, and jury duty is one of those. I want to do my civil duty, my civic duty, maybe you might say. Voting, of course, that, and of course, we all have to pay taxes. But the one I haven't got done yet, except get into the jury box and be tossed out, is jury. So grand jury seems like a really good thing for me. I think that's 26 people. Hi guys, I got to, of course, hashtag stuff, but this is stuff that's probably not going to be around a whole long time. I know exposure is the big thing. You want to build up an audience. You don't want to come here and just have two people in the room. That makes you feel sad inside. It really does. And you got the same shirt you had on last night. Yes, I do. But I got pants instead of pajamas, so that's better. I did take this shirt off, by the way, and I just put it back on to go out to the store. But people remember things like that. He never changes. Nah, he wears that boiler shirt. I don't know why. I don't even know what a boiler operator is. I get that, you know. Then you try to explain, and let's see if I can do something. I wanted to do this before. Let's see if I can do it now. And forget my teacup here, or my cup needs to be washed. It was in the sink. But I'm going to try to do this. Give you an idea. There's a picture, an actual photograph that's been put on my cup. I made this cup, and it shows pretty good what I did for a living. I'll start on this end. Let me see if I can do this, and you'll start to see. Okay, there's a F-18, I believe. Okay, and there's what they call the bubble. That's where it's actually launched from. But as I go around here, you see a building in the background. It's probably too close. There we go. There's a building in the background. That's where I worked. I worked right there. And that was my power plant right there. That building made high pressure steam and it launched jets from 0 to 220 miles an hour in 2.2 seconds. Phenomenal, loud. I mean, double hearing protection. It may look a little further, but I'm no further than 250 feet away tops. Absolute tops from where the jets are. I am good with that. It's a dude thing. I am conference call. I am good. What on earth was I talking about? I don't know. But I got to do a slideshow thing here. I keep on wanting to. And Alexis, gave me the clue of using two devices with the same account. and then you can split screen and do this here and do that there. Uh, Very handy. I can see where I could be doing a cooking show. I get the tripod set up and have a close up going on one half the screen and me on the other half doing the actual prep work from a distance. It's going to be really nice. I got to play with that. I got my, it's on my, right here. You can't see it, but I always keep it. I got my phone charged, ready to go. And it's got apps in it. That's my little iPhone 5. Always keep it there. That's the one that used to have the scroll on it all the time. Still can. That's in there as well. So the glasses are working really good. I'm far enough away where I don't have to go like this. Half the time I'm like, oh, hi, Don. I don't have to do that anymore. It cost me $1, but I went to Dollar General. What a ripoff. Same brand, same absolute brand name. And I guess they supply these cheater glasses to everywhere. $10. Some of them $12. Every pair, same pairs, same things, $1 at Dollar Tree. So I'll never go back to a Dollar General. That's I get it. You can buy more expensive things there at a great price. They say that, but I don't know how. It's not. It was a brand new store. It's been open maybe 5 or 6 months now tops. Really crappy inside. Terrible layout. My old dollar store. Your earlier scope code. Whoops, I gotta scroll back a little bit because it's long. Here, let me help you. I was sorry to miss your earlier scope because I had a conference call. Secondly, I was making reference to wearing your shirt the second day. I'm wearing it again, Don. Not wearing it the second day. Ew. Of course, I did a 2-hour show and I get a little, workup going. This ain't easy. I keep telling people broadcast. Sometimes, and it is. It should be natural to share ideas. A lot of people just don't have anything to say. It's kind of hard to shut me up. So the difference between the two, there's somebody in the middle that's perfect. They go out there, do a half-hour show, they knock it out. Life is totally good for them. And yes, it's a dude thing. Yeah. What I do. I'm always scared when I touch stuff. I know the only thing I have to worry about is, and I'm going to point in the right direction, I think, because everything's backward here, is the end button. I don't think you see the end button. That's true. But there's an end button in my upper right-hand corner of the screen. And as long as I don't hit that, I'm doing good. I kind of find it very hard in the landscape mode here to scroll up and down through the text. That gets to be a little bit of a pain. Sometimes I just can't grab it. I do my best. You know what I miss? Your chef hat. Still around. I really have to squat down or you'd be looking at my ceiling to see it in the landscape mode. I still have that, of course. Still have the jacket. Chef hat's nice. It tends to get pretty hot in just a chef hat, let alone the jacket. I don't know. It feels more like a butcher's jacket. It's just heavy. It's heavy. It's thick. It doesn't breathe all that well. The hat, of course, I'm sure always had the hidden feature, and in order to keep it straight up without having to starch it or whatever all the time, I shoved grocery bags up in there, and it kept it nice and fluffy, and it always looked good. So maybe I'll break it out. I'd like to break it out for a special show, just not a show. I know that. I'm going to get his name wrong. Bryce, something like that. I know he wears a black one sometimes when he cooks. Last night, I don't know. I'm not getting the right kind of notifications. I got to look at my stuff. But last night was the cook's gallery. I mean, it was like cook. Alexis was up there, and Bryce was down in the corner, and there was like 8 people. No John Cooks. I didn't know anything about it. No John Cooks there. Would have liked to have done that. I am going to try something here. I could have done. Do I have my earbuds now? I do have my earbuds now. I don't know. Let me hit the button. Okay, power on. Am I connected? Come on. Nope, I don't have it turned on my phone. I obviously turned that off, so I'll go ahead and kill the power again. But what I want to do is I want to make sure that I can go ahead and listen to something and talk at the same time. I know the microphone will not enable. It's going to use the microphone on the phone, but that's still not not a bad concept. If I could hear something here, why am I saying that? Zoom conferencing. The whole court thing is going to be Zoom. I'm all prepped up for that. I've already gone through all the trials. I'm using my little 10-inch HD tablet, my Amazon tablet. I think it's perfect. Perfect. I don't want to break out the laptop and all that stuff. It's just not necessary. So as long as it works well, that's the important thing. And I'll find out, of course, week number 1. What, 6 days from now, 5 days from now, something like that, whatever Wednesday is, including if you count today, of course. Let's see, you know what I miss? Your chef. Oh, I read that, didn't I? The uh, I was starting to talk about jury duty. Uh, the idea of sitting there, and I don't know how many people is going to be on the screen at one time. Is it a whole jury selection room? What would normally be, which is 100 people around here or more, definitely more. And they break them up into different courtrooms and stuff like that. So I don't know how the Zoom thing works with court, but I'm real excited to have that happen. And they're very good at keeping in contact. Every couple of days, you get a message, try this, and make sure it still works. Uh, they tell you the date, they don't tell you the time. I think later on they'll tell you they tell me the time, so I'll wait for that to happen. But generally speaking, I do see a little clearer with these at this distance. It's just that I got to blink a few times. Um, I don't know. My left eye sometimes it's beautiful. I can read my TV set 20 feet away or whatever it is. I can see that really good. And the show of me driving has stopped. So I went through the length of that. So let me get out of here, Don, please. I come back later. Say I'm thinking around 3 to 3:30 because it's a small pork loin. It won't take that long to cook, but I'll do all the prep and everything right there and show you my little magic trick that doesn't seem like it would actually work, but it's cool. And like I say, maybe everybody's seen it before. I don't know, but something I use, and I've used it on a few things. I did it on a prime rib and cooked prime rib to a certain temperature. You know, poking it to get an internal temperature or time. You can just bake prime rib in the oven. I get it. But if you really want to get that beautiful solid pink all the way through, just one color all the way through, just beautiful, uh, like you would hopefully get it at a restaurant if you ordered rare. It comes out and it looks like it's just been nicely, beautifully cooked. And I would think they might sous vide something like that. There's so many ways to do things that a different prep method, even to show off on your family. Imagine if you come up with something. I think the way that I do the pork, etc., like that, you could do a turkey, you could do a chicken. Uh, Turkey could be a little more expensive. You'll see why. But I'm going to go, or I'm never going to shut up. One of the two. Rest a while, do a show. I was out of the house twice today. This is a record since I retired. So 2 full months and a couple of days. Twice today I went out. Wait, I finally got air on my tires. First one at the air pump. I got really, really lucky. Put air in the tires. I got one that's got a leak. Not too bad, but I mean, I wanted to get that filled up. Refused to pay. I think it was $2.98 for gas. I was going to go to a cash only place that we have where it's $2.69 or something closer to that, and I drove right past it. I ended up going to somewhere else, and then came home and I said, no, I gotta get some cheater glasses, and I got these. So I'm ready for the show, guys. The 46 of you who have been in here, anybody who watches, hope you come back later. I will hashtag the crap out of this. Alexis sent me a bunch of hashtag stuff, HAPS related hashtag stuff that should be there, and I'm gonna put that in and see how that works. Try to really network myself a little bit. Would have been nice to be in the Cook Show last night. Uh, eight people, at least seven of them cooks. I'm like, where's John Cooks at? He didn't know about this. I I'm sure there was a something that would have come that I have turned off because Haps is pretty on the ball. I'm enjoying it. I just go to Periscope for one thing. That's just to look to see how many people, sadly, how many people have followed me when I do broadcasting here, and the numbers are climbing. It's kind of cool to see that there's a following there still, but the Periscope people are dwindling away, and with only 20 some days left, there's going to be nobody there. So jump ship. Um, just need a private channel, whether it's private with other people, which kind of would be a Zoom thing if you think about that, or it's just private for you to go on there and practice, see how your video quality is, see how your audio is, things like that. Either way, I believe it's coming. These guys, Pablo and Peter, however you want to put them, they really like to get their people to add such features that we want, and that's tremendous, tremendous because you didn't get that. You didn't get that with Periscope. Periscope, you could write them, oh, I'll pass this on to so and so. Yeah, they delete it. I know they delete it. They're never going to tell me different. Peace, 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 peace. Don, thank you. Anybody else in here still? Thank you so much. Come back in a while. I'm going to put a message up to say what we're having for dinner and see how I prep it. Something you might do from now on because it really keeps the moisture in. And let's see how that works. I'm going to hit the end button. I hate the fact that, there's the end button right there. So, I was in with my finger in there. Oh, and Haps. I'd probably write him for this. But, have it so we can save a thumbnail. If you don't, I haven't found it. But if I can choose the thumbnail and put on there, that's kind of helped the show. Just me blocking the screen with my finger every time I turn off the camera doesn't make a lot of sense. So thank you, Merhaba, my friend. And again, thank you for the donation. Quite nice. You're there, Don. You're doing a wonderful job supporting me, supporting people that you enjoy watching. That's awesome. Maybe it's just me and I'm really lucky. I don't know. It's a guy thing, like you say. Wear that shirt tomorrow too, John. The heck with them all. They don't like it. Let them turn off. I don't care. Here we go. I'm upside down trying to hit them. Maybe if I go across. This is weird. The fact that I'm covered. My hand is totally covering the screen, except for the camera. Is that cool or what? Bye bye. Hit that. Hit end. Hit the other end. Goodbye. Ah, there's my camera mount. That's how it's attached. Little metal 4x4 up there with a suction cup mount. That's how I'm held up here for my behind the scenes, guys. Behind the scenes for my landscape